Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Or is it good afternoon, good evening, and good morning? Or good evening, good morning, good afternoon. But anyway, hello, everyone. Amber Hawkins, your computer needs at Toledo LLC, celebrating year number 17 of computer training. More that comes to you. More information can be found at yourcomputerneeds.net. And the other links where you can find all the information will be in the description, either on Facebook or LinkedIn, and also the other platforms. Thank you for tuning in. Day 3 was supposed to have been yesterday, and then day 4, which is true. However, due to unforeseen circumstances, like I combined day 1 to day 2, this is a combination. This is day 3 and day 4. Day 5 will be tomorrow or the next day, depending on your time zone. But thank you for tuning in again. And please remember to share this video. This one may be a little bit longer because I'm going to be covering a lot of ground, and I want to make sure you get the necessary information. The text information, the updated text information will be mentioned during day 5. The price of the masterclass will be mentioned during day 5. That is the update. Let's get right to it. One of the things I mentioned as far as computer maintenance was the following. You need to make sure that you check any files, any software programs that you will need and will not need. What does that have to do with computer maintenance? I'm going to get to that soon. I want to recap at this time. And as I recap, there will be the expounding of checking the information as far as files and programs first before you turn your laptop off and everything. Let's review. Number 1, any software programs, any files, audio, visual, those related to your industry. Take inventory and see what you need and see what you don't need. Number 2, after you do that, close out of all your programs. The shutdown process will be easier if you do this instead of leaving everything opening and then going to shut down your laptop or your desktop. Let me add too, because I was going to mention that I was going to also talk about tablets and smartphones. So actually, what you do with your laptops and your desktops, you also do with your tablets and your smartphones. What apps on your smartphone do you need? What apps don't you need? What files if you save them? What videos if you save them? What audios if you save them? Find out what you need to keep, what you need to get rid of. What are you no longer needing for whatever you are doing? The tablets. What do you need to keep? What do you need to delete? Not only the apps, but also any files as well. With all of the devices, let me add this: laptop, desktop, tablet, smartphone. I'm not saying there aren't any other devices. I'm keeping focus on these 4. If you have not done any scanning yet, as far as viruses, malware, and all of that doesn't belong inside of these devices, I highly recommend that will be taken care of. You can do this before you shut it down or after you have cleaned your devices and then perform a virus scan on your laptop, desktop, tablet, and also smartphone. So check all these devices first, then close out of the programs. The programs on your desktop, the programs on your laptop. Also, if you have anything open on your tablet, close it out. If you have anything on your smartphone, close it out. Shutting down. from your laptop. If you have a PC laptop, the bottom left-hand corner, the Windows symbol. Click on that, then you click on the power symbol. After that, click shut down. In some cases, it may say shut down and update. And if it does, yes, make sure everything stays up to date, especially your antivirus software program. Make sure you keep that up to date regularly. You have those that do it weekly. You have those that do it every other week. You have those that do it monthly. Those in the computer and technology profession like myself, I do it minimal weekly, but I'm going to be honest, and just in my professional opinion, because of the field that I am in, I do it almost every day or every other day because of what I have to deal with. You have antivirus scan on your tablets. Make sure they're up to date and run them. You have antivirus on your smartphone. Make sure they're up to date and you run them. You can do this again before you shut down your devices or after you shut down your devices, I should say. Let me get back to the process of shutting down each device. Back to PC. Bottom left-hand corner, after you shut off all your programs, after you close out all your programs, the Windows symbol, bottom left-hand corner, click there once, not twice, once. Click the power symbol, icon that you see, then click on shut down or shut down and update. It may say that, but make sure you do that. And make sure it shuts all the way down. That goes the same for the laptop. That goes for if you have an Android phone, what you're going to do is after you close out that, you're going to press along the power button that, depending on which smartphone you're using, some smartphones is to the right, some smartphones is to the left. But do you want to, when it asks you, do you want to completely cut it off? The answer is yes. Yes, you do want to completely cut it off. Your tablets, follow the directions of your tablets. Some of them you can just press along the power button and it'll ask you if you want to completely shut it off. Make sure you say yes. With your iPads, you'll have to follow the directions of the iPad. You'll need to press down on the power button. And also, there's more than one way to do it, but the main way is pressing down the power button and then making sure you power off completely. If you have anything plugged in to these devices, unplug them, not only from the outlet, but from the device itself. And actually that is 3. Before I continue on, let me mention the Apple Macintosh laptops and desktops. Upper left-hand corner, click there where it says shut down, click on that, and then follow the instructions to shut down your desktop or your laptop completely. It needs to be done completely. Next, you're going to take cleaner that is specific for electronic devices. You don't want to damage your investment. Cleaner specifically designed for electronic devices. You don't need much. You can spray a little bit on a soft cloth or paper towel that is very soft because you, again, don't want to damage your investment. You're going to wipe clean first the keyboard and also the monitor, desktop, laptop, your tablets, and also your smartphones. For the tablets, I'm going to get to them in a minute. The desktop and the laptops, the monitor and the keyboards. Let that dry, give it an hour. And I'm talking about air drying. When you're finished, for the desktops, depending on how they're designed, make sure you clean the back part of it and any parts underneath it, and even the tower, because there are some people who still buy desktops that it has a tower with it, or they're an all-in-one. Make sure you clean underneath there as well. That's for the desktops. For the laptops, where the monitor is, wipe, clean softly with that soft cloth. And again, with the cleaner that is specifically designed for electronics. Let that dry for about an hour. When you're done, this is for the laptops. Turn it over, wipe down the other side, let that dry for about an hour. Does it take that long? Not necessarily, but you just want to be in good hands and you just want to make sure that it is completely dry. In the event you're going to use wipes, make sure you wring it and squeeze some of that extra liquid out first before wiping down your desktop or your laptops or any other devices. All right, we've covered the laptops, we've covered the desktops. Let's take the smartphones. You can start in the front or start in the back, depending on you. If you start clean the front of your devices where you see the screen, wipe carefully with the soft cloth or with the wipe, let it dry, or let it air dry. Now, it won't take an hour for a tablet or a smartphone, but I give it maybe 15 minutes to a half hour. Not even that long, but you're being cautious and you want to make sure that your device is dry, that it finished the process of completely air drying. When that's done, turn the device over, the smartphone and the tablet, wipe the back part carefully, let that air dry about 15 minutes to a half hour. Let me get to now the importance of checking to make sure, as far as software programs, files, and all of that. The reason why I say start there first is because, as you've heard, going through the wiping down process, you get through that a little quicker depending on what's going on than you will as far as checking software programs and checking files. It will take a while, especially if you have a lot of files and also a lot of software programs. Let me let you know that ahead of time. That's why some people elect to do the cleaning of the outside of the device before they tackle anything on the inside, which is understandable. This is completely up to you, but I'm just making sure I explain why you are taking care of what's inside of the laptop, the desktop, the tablet, and the smartphone. You want to take the time to thoroughly do this because you have to understand, and don't worry, you might hear dogs barking in the background. You have to understand that all of this is taking a lot of room inside of the disk drive. So if that's happening, it's really going to slow down the performance of your device. Why is the functionality of your device happening so much slower lately or whatever? That's one of the main reasons. You were so active in doing what you're doing that you may not realize that the hard drive is like getting full and full and full. But I have this large size of a hard disk drive, so it really shouldn't be full that quick. It depends on the person, it depends on the business, it depends on any activities that are going on, any tasks that are being performed. And sometimes, yes, disk drives can get full very quickly. So you need to check on that. And that's why I mentioned what I mentioned. So let me get to the final steps. After everything has air dried, then you plug in your devices, you turn on your devices, laptop, desktop, smartphone, and tablet. After that, everything is working okay. I would suggest, if you have not updated your antivirus or your virus scan, and if you have not done that in a while, you want to make sure your investment is protected, I would recommend that you do a virus scan, I should say, before you do anything else. We are so quick to, okay, I've done everything. Everything's fine. Let me get right back to what I was doing. I understand, believe me, but you want to have productivity flow. You don't want to have productivity interruption. You're doing what you're doing, but then here comes a warning that there may be a virus or a spyware or whatever about to happen. And guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to stop what you're doing, take the time, go through the scan or whatever, or call a professional to get this done because you didn't perform the virus scan in the first place. Now you're going to have to perform the virus scan. If that's not working out, now you're going to have to call a professional. Guess what that is going to do? That's going to take up more time and it's going to be more cost. If you do not have a warranty, that's one of the main things I'm going to be talking about day 5. A lot of people know that is the W word that I use a lot. Warranty, warranty, warranty. I'm going to be breaking that down. It won't be long, but I'll be breaking that down on why you need to have warranty when you have protection of your devices. Do you want them to last as long as possible, or do you want to have it where they're short-lived because they're not protected? We're going to talk about that during day 5. Thank you all very much. Any questions? Call or text to 419-304-4564. The updated text number will be mentioned tomorrow. Yes, it will. If not, it will be in the soon future. I need to make sure I'm covering myself. Finally, the masterclass. Still working out the on-site details. In case it doesn't work out, it'll be virtual completely. But other than that, it is definitely for May 7th. May 7th, 2022. Make sure you put it on your calendars. The full details of the masterclass will be mentioned on day 5. And the title of the masterclass is called Simple Computer Maintenance for Busy Entrepreneurs. Again, simple computer maintenance for busy entrepreneurs. We as entrepreneurs, we as small business owners, and even if you're not an entrepreneur, you're more than welcome to participate in this. There will be a cost, just to let you know ahead of time. That, in addition, will be mentioned tomorrow. Again, questions, 419-304-4564. Call or text to that number. You can click on the contact link of yourcomputerneeds.net on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Y as in yard, C as in cat, N as in Nancy, O as in Oscar, T as in Tom, L as in Larry, L as in Larry, C as in Carl, the number 0 and the number 5. And that all stands for YCNOTLLC 05. One more time, YCNOTLLC 05. Amber Hawkins, your computer needs at Toledo LLC, celebrating year number 17 of computer training, more that comes to you. Take care, stay safe. Bye-bye.